Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing a series of videos I've been doing for a little while now over there about food and drink items. I drink stuff, then folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. I can only hope that this particular item came out correctly. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, wearing super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Born of Osiris shirt. It's kind of hard to see the actual thing. But whatever. Born of Osiris. They're a band, don't you know? They're actually a local band out of Illinois. I was aware of Born of Osiris for a number of years. I only became aware that they were part of my home state and technically a local band very recently, like literally just a little over a month ago, basically. Because at that time, they went over there, they performed like kind of a Christmas show with the Browning and who was it? Like Rings of Saturn and like some other bands. Super great show. Like, absolutely fantastic. The venue was packed to capacity, probably a little bit over, for being entirely honest. But it was awesome. And these guys absolutely kicked ass, man. Like, as the headliners, like, they just brought it. They just went the whole time. Everybody, the whole crowd was just captivated. So much so, for myself personally, not only did I get some merch, I also went over there and took some videos of their performances. Those videos are also on my channel, because, you know, I like food and music stuff. I'm just saying. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, why am I hopeful, or why do I have to be hopeful? Because, boom, I got it from Burger King. This specifically is one of their wraps. This is their Spicy BK Royal Crispy Wrap, which consists of, hopefully, white meat breast filet, coated in triple pepper spicy glaze, savory royale sauce, and tomato and lettuce. Thing is, this is the second review I'm doing from Burger King. I also just got through doing their candied bacon Whopper. Problem was, I went to the janky Burger King because it's closer, and sometimes they're fine, but sometimes they're not fine. And with the candy bacon Whopper, they forgot one of the ingredients of the candy bacon Whopper. I can't imagine they fucked this up, but we'll find out. Alright, let's take a look at it. Well, it's not put together very well, that's for one thing. Alright, but anyway, I mean, look at this, man, it's falling. Come on now. I mean, it looks like it's right, I guess. Sure, maybe? I don't fucking, man. I gotta stop going to this place. I keep giving them, whatever, it looks like this. Boom, it's a thing, it's barely there. I keep giving this place opportunities, and to be fair, I think the guy I think he's the manager or the owner, I think he is trying to, like, get it on track, but, like, it's just, I think it's too far gone, man. I think they need to just re-franchise that place, unfortunately. But anyway, let's try a thing. Home. That took some doing to get to the flavor, if I'm honest with you. I was getting a lot more tortilla and lettuce. Yeah, man. You don't really get a lot in the way of the chicken. It's basically just a chicken finger. Chicken itself, to its credit, got a nice crispiness to it. There's a little spiciness to it. Kind of hits you in the back of the throat. But it's not particularly prominent. I mean, it is there. I'll give it to it. It's not like anything super spicy, but I'll give it to it. There's some spice to it. Like I said, it goes mostly back your throat. It does kind of radiate up a little bit. That's why I'm kind of giving it that point. The rest of it, I mean, the rest of it is fine, I guess. It's just, I don't know, man. The Royale sauce, if that's even what it actually is, kind of just like a mayo, basically. That's honestly, once you get to the middle, that's where most of it was. That's like probably 85% of what you're tasting. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. It's very, very lackluster. The chicken is almost an afterthought. Like, mostly it's a texture. It does give some heat, but like, you would think when all it has to contend with is a tortilla, some lettuce, and a little bit of sauce, it would be the standout thing, but it's really not. The chicken is very weak. You don't really get a lot of flavor from it. Mostly you just get kind of, again, that little bit of spiciness from it. And then just kind of crunchy texture. Yeah. Very underwhelmed by that. Very underwhelmed. I mean, it's fast food. It's Burger King. It's not like I'm exactly expecting a lot. But, I don't know, man. It's like, I remember there was a time when Burger King was actually kind of worth a damn. And that just seems so long ago now. And the thing is, like, it actually wasn't that long ago. When they had their Chick King sandwiches, that was like them actually putting an effort, and it was like, yes, okay, yeah. Then they got rid of that. Then, it's just, I don't know, man. As far as this whole thing is concerned, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No and no. I mean, janky Burger King aside, maybe it could be constructed better. That's certainly a possibility. But honestly, I think there's just fundamental issues there. Like, the chicken at Burger King isn't anything particularly great, And when you consider the fact that, what was it? KFC, they recently just brought wraps back there. Might as well just go there. Even those weren't that great, but at least the chicken tasted better. With this, yeah, man, I mean, the idea is there, sure. But either you'd have to go over there and kind of put more chicken out there, or, just better chicken, just in general. Because fundamentally, that has to be the star of the show. So, for me personally, yeah, man, I don't think I would, Maybe I would do a redemption review on this one. Maybe try it from, like, the better Burger King. Maybe it'd be a little bit better constructed. But I don't think in this instance that it's going to make a huge difference. By that same token, if I'm recommending it, I know my buddy Dan, who doesn't watch my videos, so fuck you, Dan. I know that he has said that he likes at least one of the wraps. I don't remember if it was the spicy one or whatever. Maybe there's something to it, like, obviously, depending on where you're getting it from, can vary a bit. But it's hard for me to base off my personal experience, because it's like, the chicken just wasn't anything spectacular. Even the spiciness was very kind of meh. And mostly what I got was just kind of like a, sort of a mayo sauce with fucking tortilla and some lettuce. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly get a wrap at a better place, fantastic rest of your life. I mean, it's not, wraps are pretty commonplace these days. I don't feel like you have to go to Burger King for them. That's just me. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it, I live it, I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And, you know, when we're faced with those situations in our lives, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you really like the Burger King wraps, and maybe you're going to be like, Brandon, I really like the Burger King wraps, and they're fantastic, blah, 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 and they saved my dad in World War II, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's pretty impressive if they did, you know. There would be all kinds of, like, I think, you know, just factual inaccuracies, but I wasn't there, to be fair. Maybe it's like that one, music video from My Chemical Romance, the only song of theirs that I like, Ghosts of You. If you've ever seen, like, it's not a song that they're known for, but it was a single that they put out, and they spent, like, a shit ton of money on the music video, because it's a whole World War II, like, storming the beaches, you know, reenactment. It's actually a really, really cool music video, even though I don't really like My Chemical Romance, but I do like that one song. Or conversely, maybe you just like Burger King wraps and My Chemical Romance, and that's perfectly fine too. Not my thing, but good for you. Bye.